Hi, my name's Tom Middleton from SMN Film, and we've been asked by Wex Photographic to do a little top tips video about how to get the best cinematic footage from your drone. So our tip number one is knowing your location. Have a really good look at Google Maps and find out where you're going to be filming, how far around it is roads and buildings, and how far you have to travel from your car park to get to where your subject filming is going to take place. That makes you think about what equipment you need, how much stuff you have to carry, and how long it's going to take to get to your location. Also, think about the position of the sun and actually think about what time of day you're filming so you know you're going to get that best cinematic shot at either sunset or sunrise. So that leads us to our number two tip, which is about choosing which equipment to take with you. So here we've got two DJI crafts. On the top end, you've got the Inspire 2, which really has a fantastic image quality. On the downside, it's a bit heavier, but that means it's more stable in the air. But on the other side of it, it means it's harder to get to the location because you have to lug the big box to get there. Here we've got the Mavic Pro, which is a much smaller, much more portable, lighter craft. It's a bit less stable in the wind, and the image quality is nowhere near as good as this, but you can fit it in your back pocket almost, and it's much easier to get to your location. So our tip number three is about flying close to objects. The first tip we're going to give you is to turn off your obstacle avoidance, because that means your drone will not automatically stop when you get near something, but flying towards or past something and skimming it really closely will give you that really cinematic feel of almost like a reveal shot. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to stand directly behind our little Mavic and fly through a little gap in the trees just up ahead, and I can see exactly how close it is to those twigs around the gap. Our tip number four is about mastering the shot types. There is three basic shots that if you perfect these kind of shots, all of your footage will look beautifully cinematic. Number one is moving forwards and backwards in a straight line in a tight confined space and really trying to get that sense of going through an environment. Number two is the reveal shot, so coming above or around an object to reveal the surrounding countryside behind it, or people or a city or whatever that subject is. And number three is using the intelligent flight modes on your drone to get that perfect tracking shot of an object, a vehicle, or a person. Our tip number five is to use the camera settings on your drone in manual mode, not automatic. Using them in manual will give you much better controls of the image, and you'll be able to expose for the highlights rather than the shadows of the image. This way, when you bring the footage into your post-production suite, you can bring back the information that's been in the shadows, but you won't be able to regain that information once it's blown out in the highlights.
Tip number six is about using 235 letterboxing on your film to give it that extra cinematic look. This will also give you the ability to move the footage up or down to give you that extra dynamic reveal. Our last tip, and number seven of this video, is about trying to find the best music to fit your footage. Typically speaking, most aerial footage is long, slow shots, so it's really good to find some music that really emphasizes what you're looking at and gives you that really cinematic feel.